From Norway, we have an example of collaboration with the Saint-Gobain related factory and Ragn-Sells, creating circular solutions for gypsum. But not only circular solutions. The ambition is to become zero emission plant in the future. And I think this is the future, how to make sure that the material that we use can be used over and over again. So Jon Lille Schulstad from Ragn-Sells, Norway.
Thank you, and thanks for the opportunity to be here. I'm representing the Norwegian operations of Ragn-Sells, where I spend my days as head of business development. Isn't it beautiful? No, it doesn't look like a million, but it's a resource. It's gypsum waste from construction center and from municipal recycling centers, which I will tell you a little about how we turned circular. First, some facts. Did you know that the European only production of gypsum board, or plasterboard as it's also called, is expected to reach 3.4 billion square meters in 2023. That's a substantial volume. That 1 square meter of a standard plasterboard weighs approximately 9.2 kilos. If you multiply this, you will need to mine 350 million tons of gypsum. And you have to transport this gypsum to the gypsum board factories. That requires or creates a rather substantial carbon or environmental footprint. But a major part of this product's CO2 footprint is actually the production process. So we have been working by turning this circular from a waste to a raw material to a new product. We have partnered up with a rather big company called Saint-Gobain. Their gypsum production in Scandinavia is named Gyproc. And together we have formed a joint venture called Gypsgjenvinning. Gypsgjenvinning is located in a rather small, medium-sized Norwegian city called Fredrikstad. And it's pretty close to the production site at Gyproc. By now, we are able to substitute 24% of the raw material of gypsum with recycled material. But of course, we want to increase this. I named this slide More Performance with Less. Because when we use recycled material, we reduce the carbon footprint. And the good thing about gypsum is it cannot be reused one time, not 2 times, but multiple times, endless times, number of times. It's relatively simple. It's all about crushing and screening, but still, of course, there are quality requirements. There are tests to be done to document the quality, because we do not want to add harmful substances into new products. We have a pretty high recycling rate. We have a loss of 8 to 9% carton, some with paint, some with wallpaper, and less than 1% is metals, nails, screws. We have entered into a project as kind of a silent partner to follow European program to get the other 8 to 9% of carton back to paper mills. If this project succeeds, we will have close to 100% recycling rate. And as I said, the recycling plant is located at Gyprock's production site, so we minimize all transports. We have to collect at the construction sites, we have to reload, but it all goes down in one direction, and it ends at the place where the raw material is used. Couldn't be better, but it can. We are a little bit, Gipsinvinning is a little bit lucky. We have, of course, known this for a while, but Saint-Gobain is always, is also struggling to reduce their carbon footprint. So this winter they have rebuilt their factory, and they switched from LNG to hydroelectric power supply, meaning that they cut 23,000 tons of CO2 emissions. And when you combine these savings with the recycled materials, they now put on the market the most environmentally friendly plasterboard on the European market. And we already see that the demand is there. The volumes next year, the budgeted volumes, are going up as the market goes down. And for our recycling operation, next year will probably, if the prognosis is correct, we will recycle 37,000 tons of plasterboards. Thank you.